Hello and welcome back to What's New at Greenbelt Cinema. This is the semi-late November edition. Me and Caitlin are here to tell you all about what's coming to the cinema for the rest of the month of November. So Caitlin, what's going on this month?
Yeah, we actually are getting into a really busy time of year because this is, what's thought as Oscar season. So a lot of these films are vying for Oscar nominations, and so they're coming really quickly. They're trying to get them all in before the end of the year. So two that we have playing this week are in that category. Blitz, which is the new film about World War II in London, but it's told from the perspective of those that were left behind. And Saoirse Ronan plays a mother who, I know, she's amazing.
I love her.
Yes. And so she has a little boy who she's trying to get safely placed in the countryside, and then that goes a little awry, and it's about their experiences. So it is a World War II film, but it's not about battle and that kind of thing. It's more about the domestic side of things. So
interesting.
Yeah, and it's getting a lot of awards buzz.
Yeah.
So
I like that scope.
Right. It's an angle that you don't normally think about. So, and it was similar to the film we had, Lee, where Kate Winslet is playing a war photographer, but she's not in the war, she's observing it, which was also interesting to think about. There's a very impactful scene where they go into a concentration camp and they're sort of discovering, but they're seeing it through the eyes of, like, we need to document this.
Oh.
And so that just puts a slightly different emphasis or spin on it. So, and then the other film is very different, but it's Sean Baker's new film, Honora.
Yes.
So, that one is, it's really excellent, and it already won the Palme d'Or, and so there's a lot of awards buzz about that, of course.
Oh my God, people are raving everywhere.
Yeah, it's really good, and will be very different from Blitz. So just prepare yourself.
Yes.
So those both open on Friday, and then this Sunday we have a special event that is a short documentary that won Best Short Doc at the Santa Fe Film Festival. And it's about the artist Gomeo Bobelu, and it's called Lightning Unveiled. And he was an indigenous artist who was murdered. And so it's about his life as an artist and the indigenous community. And yeah, we're really looking forward to sharing that with the community because he was based out in the Southwest, so he's not locally indigenous, but I think there are a lot of indigenous communities in the Mid-Atlantic region that tend to get forgotten or neglected, so we want to do what we can to shine a light on him and his art, and also the issue of violence against indigenous people that tends to not get much attention.
Do you know what kind of art he made? Or
a number of different mediums. I know that he did painting and jewelry, and so, I'm going to learn a lot, actually. I haven't seen the film, so I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it should be good. And then on Monday, the 18th, is Storytime on Screen. So that's always fun, and it'll have a kind of, I think, fall, I don't want to give too much away, but I think sort of like monstery, not exactly Halloween, but sort of adjacent.
Okay.
Yeah. We love having the little ones come out, and everyone is welcome. Of course, if you have kids that are slightly older, like homeschooling kids, if they're, if they would be entertained by picture books, then they're welcome as well. And on the 21st, we have Wayne's World for our cult classic.
Ooh, yeah.
This is one of the ones, so this whole series is films that are directed by women, and it's one of the ones that I guess
Is that directed by a woman?
Yes, Penelope Spheris, yes.
Huh.
She's fantastic. I met her at a conference, I was at a conference and she was speaking, and she's kind of crazy in a wonderful way.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, no holds barred. She just spoke very honestly and openly about the film industry and how hard it was to be a woman in that industry. But having grown up watching Wayne's World, I had no idea. So I see it differently now, and I feel like maybe it's okay to still like Wayne's World if it's.
Well, I'm a little biased because of all the public access representation it gives, for better or worse.
Right, that's right. Those are your people.
Yes. Anytime I tell people, I'm like, I work for a public access station, they say, oh, like Wayne's World. World. I'm like, just like Wayne's World.
Right on, right?
Yeah.
Party time. I don't remember all that.
Excellent.
Yeah. There you go.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, swing. Yeah. So that should be a lot of fun, and we are going to be doing another trivia night because that was really popular with Jennifer's Body. And then we're very excited on the 22nd, we're opening Wicked. So a lot of buzz about this, a lot of excitement. So we'll see, It's getting talked about a lot. I'm really curious to see it. I'm just curious how they handle it, and I think it's going to have really broad appeal. So we hope that it brings in a lot of folks that maybe wouldn't choose Greenbelt Cinema or don't know about us, but they'll discover us because they want to see Wicked.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Man, I can't wait for Wicked. I am like, no pun intended, I'm bewitched. Yeah. Like, I've been watching all this behind the scenes videos, and they can never make me hate Ariana Grande. I love her so much. I'm so excited for this.
Oh, and that's very cool.
I think she and Cynthia Erivo are both so talented that I'm like you. Like, I'm excited to just experience it and see what they bring to it. Because it does have such a reputation. People always want to see the, original Broadway cast.
And, right.
But
I know. I really like that they have gone, I don't know, more mainstream, but to bring in actors and singers who are not part of the, I know that they've both done things, on stage, but that I just think that it's going to maybe entice people who are, Ariana Grande fans or whatever to come check out this thing and learn about a musical, and maybe then discover The Wizard of Oz and all these things that they wouldn't have done otherwise. So that's
That's a good point.
Yeah, and I mean, from what I've seen, it's just so visually stunning. It's not one of these where they're trying to film a musical and it looks very static. Like, it looks like the production values are just so different from what you can do on stage. So that's going to be interesting to see too.
Very, very bombastic. It seems like they really committed to, everything.
Yeah. So we'll have that for 3 weeks. So it'll go, fully through Thanksgiving weekend and the beginning in December.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then the last thing that we have in November is our Film and Focus lecture. So this time it's going to be Dr. Oliver Geiken talking about The Thing, Thing from Another Planet. So the original from the 50s, but he will talk about the source novella and the John Carpenter remake. And so, we had Run Lola Run for October because that was International Animation Day, so that was a good fit. So this is sort of like, again, Halloween adjacent-ish. I feel like we have a number of things that are, like Wicked, you would think like, oh yeah, that's Halloween. So it's a little bit later. This too.
Halloween's carrying on this year for a while.
I actually feel like we need to push back on the Christmas music and all that. So if we can get Halloween to ride into Thanksgiving, I think then that's a win.
Agreed.
Yeah,
there should be some more in between.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little breathing room where we,
Where it's all shoved down your throat.
Yeah, exactly. So then we're into the first week of December, and we have our first cinema classic, which is going to be A Christmas Story.
Aww.
Yeah, so if we've shown this, it's been many, many years, and it's one of those that's just perennially on television, but I think to experience it on the big screen is going to,
definitely
be a lot of fun. And I hope that people come with their kids, and, I love, when we did Princess Bride and people were saying the lines before they came. Yeah. So I can just imagine you'll shoot your eye out.
Everyone just reverberating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that one, because it's a matinee and then on Monday, and then there's a Thursday at 8 o'clock. So there's different opportunities, two chances for people to get to see that one.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then on the 6th of December, we have, of course, Santa Claus coming to town and the tree lighting. So we'll be showing The Grinch per usual. And we have another animated film that's opening that day, Flow. So this is an international animated film that's getting a lot of, again, awards buzz. Everybody thinks it's going to be in the animation category. And it's pretty much dialogue free. Which is good, I think, for all ages, because then you can have kids who, don't have to, because it's a foreign film, they wouldn't read subtitles, or, you can kind of experience it at different levels, that
Yeah.
adults maybe read more into the emotions of what might be going on and the kids are watching the action, or, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's what I've heard, it's a very beautiful film, and it's really for all ages. So
It looks really beautiful. It's the one with the cat, right? And all the other animals.
Yes, they go like on a quest, yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah, and I think this is a good time to have like a little bit of animal escapism. So
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
So we got you. We'll be there with Flo on December 6th. And then, of course, we will be participating in Sparkle March. So if people are looking for an opportunity to get some holiday gifts, we're going to be there. We gift cards this year. We didn't have them last year, but we have them this year. And we have some new merch that we can, maybe tease, but you got to come and check us out to see what it is. So,
Ooh, very exclusive.
yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so that's November into beginning of December.
Okay, excellent. Well, great. Thanks, Caitlin.
Thanks, Sheila.
And that was November and a little bit of December in a nutshell. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next month.